Hello, everyone. I'm back. It's Lydia, and I'm here for part four of Why Are You Settling? Christian ladies, tell me, why are you settling? So, for the first three parts, we were addressing this topic. In the first video, part one, we talked about what settling is, the actual definition. And in the previous two videos, we talked about ways you can know if you are settling because it's not always obvious. So, today, I want to deal with maybe two more reasons or two more ways to know or to determine if you are settling in your life. This is not just about relationships. This because you can settle in career, you can settle in I don't know life. Period. Education, your education goals. You could be settling. So these are what these videos are about. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to pull up my little notes here. Reason or way number three, you can know if you're settling. You are settling when it feels like your daily routine is just going through the motions. Um, as you go through your day, you feel like you're just checking off tasks on a to-do list. I have this to do, this to do, this to do. It's numbing. You have no joy attached to it. You have no enjoyment attached to what you're doing, no real sense of fulfillment. Now, you may be accomplishing a lot of things, but please know that accomplishment is totally different from fulfillment. Accomplishment means I've completed this, I've completed this, I've accomplished this, I've accomplished that. But what we're going for is a sense of fulfillment because that's more so on the inside. It's about how you feel. It's about a satisfaction, not just with checking some things off a list, but it's a satisfaction of knowing that I am fulfilling my purpose. I am doing what I am called to do. And that's a whole different thing. Okay, if you're waking up in the morning and you're looking at and thinking about what you have to do and you have a sense of dread attached to that, or you just feel absolutely nothing, then chances are you are settling. Because in John 10:10, Jesus said, I am come that they might have life, okay, and that more abundantly. Life more abundantly. And this is more than just bios life. This is more than just biological life. But this is like really living life that comes with that fulfillment, that enjoyment, that satisfaction. Okay, so if you saw yourself in there, you're probably settling. Second way in this video that you know you are settling is when your life is out of control. What do you mean by that, Lydia? Okay, I'm not talking about girls going wild. That's not the kind of out of control that I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is your life is driven by what others want or others need from you. And when I say driven, I'm not talking about a purpose driven life. But I'm talking more about a circumstance or a people driven life. Whatever you desire to do, whatever God's put in your heart to do, is always crowded out by other people's demands, whether it's your job or your family or ministry related things. You're just being pushed and pulled into all kind of directions and you have no say. It's just as circumstances come up, you got to take care of this, take care of that. You're just, again, like I said in the previous point, you're just going through motions, taking care of things, and you have no say. And this is also indicative of losing your vision or not having a vision in the first place. Because a vision is something that gets you somewhere that you really need to go. A vision are like those train tracks that are laid that puts you on a path and it keeps you on those tracks. You're not going off here, there, doing that, doing things that really don't amount to purpose or what God has in store for you to do. Again, you can accomplish a lot of things, but it's not being productive. It's not producing the fruit that you and your kind of tree is supposed to bear. We're supposed to be spirit-led people, led by the spirit. Okay, if you're being pushed and pulled in different directions, that's not the spirit. And again, I can't wait to get to the why we do these things, but right now I'm just trying to lay this foundation. Listen, God wants you to enjoy life. He wants you to have a sense of contentment and fulfillment with your life. 1 Timothy 6:17 says, teach those who are rich in this world not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which is so unreliable. A lot of people are unfulfilled or settling in different areas is because they want to go after money. They think money is the ultimate. Having a lot of money is the ultimate, and it's just not. And we'll talk more about that later. We're trusting in money to give us things that really they can't. And I mean, society is full of failures in that area. But we're not going to deal with that right now. It says their trust should be in God, who richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. So it's not about being rich, but it's about trusting in a God who richly gives you all you need to have an abundant life, a life that is full of enjoyment. And then it says in verse 18, tell them to use their money to do good. If you're going to have money, do good with your money. They should be rich in good works and generous to those in need, always being ready to share with others. By doing this, they will be storing up their treasure as a good foundation for the future so that they may experience true life. And that's the kind of life that we want. And I'll talk more about this later on down the road. But that's all I wanted to give you today. These two ways of knowing if you're settling. And again, if you see yourself in anything that I've said here, then please schedule a free discovery call with me, so that we can work together to help move you from settling to really seizing what God has for you. And just as a reminder, tomorrow I'll be launching registration and information for the upcoming group coaching session, moving from settling to seizing your kingdom purpose. There are a lot of Christian women out there who I know are settling. I was one of them, and that's why I'm passionate about helping you move from where you are, going around the same mountains over and over again, a place of stagnancy, into moving into what God has for you. And you can be successful. Again, you can be successfully accomplishing things, but they can be things that really don't amount to your kingdom purpose. It is so much better and so much different when you have the success of knowing that, yeah, I'm doing what I was created to do. Okay, so I put the link in the description where you can schedule a discovery session. You'll have to schedule those for the group coaching too. So if you just want to do that now today, you can go ahead and schedule it. And I will be sharing more tomorrow. Okay, part 5. All right, you all be blessed.